Y'all just know I love that beat. I just love that beat. How y'all doing? Happy Sunday to y'all all. Happy Sunday to y'all all. Y'all, it is the end of the weekend. Yes. And we are talking about Sistas season 4, episode 22. Make him great. Y'all, of this is the season finale of Sisters. They won't be back on until October. I'm going to bring Ebony in, my precious daughter, who has been my co-star for this whole entire season. And I got to do some little more things too. But yes, let me bring Ebony in. Hey, girl.
Hey.
Let's do this. Let me see something. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna leave you the long way. Yes, so we're talking about Sister Season 4, Episode 22. Make it happen. It's Fatima that be or what? Is she that be or what?
Yes, she is.
She is a champ. She is a champ, and she takes it like a champ. So y'all, let's get right into it, because it was a long episode, and it's the last episode. So it's Make Him Great, season 4, episode 22, the season finale. So the senator wife wants Zach to sleep with her, and she promised not to say a word to Zach, to the SCC. But Zach said he's flattered, but he can't do it. She asked Zach, was she that was that disgusting? Was she that disgusting to him? He tells her no. He tells her that he's in love. She said she will give him up. She said that she will give him a few hours to think it over. And if he do not, he will go to jail, honey. What you think about that?
She truly trying to blackmail him. And he is so loyal to Fatima that he ain't even trying to think about this lady. He like, no, I don't want you. I can't even think about doing that. So, good for him.
Good for him. Now, if that was Karen, I think he would have went on and did that. So Zach said, how would he know if he decide to do it, she won't come back for more? Damn, Zach, is you got it packing like that? Is she gonna come back for more? She says she's sure she's going to like it, and once y'all, by the way, this disclaimer is after dark. It is no children allowed. Okay. This after dark on Sunday. Okay. So let's get back into it. She says she's going to like it and want some more. Zach said that's the deal breaker for him. You want some more after I give it to you? Zach said no, and he's out. And he's never coming back. She said she's going to give him a few hours to think about it. Zach leaves out and he calls Jake. He like, Jake, get to me. Where you at, bruh? I need to see you, because, the SEC might be involved in this. I got to see you. Get to me as soon as you meet me at my house.
Yeah.
So Fatima bothered about Hayden. She's bothered about Hayden's threats to turn Zach in to the SCF. And Andy came to see if something is wrong with Fatima, because it's all in her face. She tells Fatima that she doesn't look well. She would talk with her later about what's going on. But while in the office, she brought up that the situation with Karen popping off at the house last night unannounced, and that Andy told Fatima that she did talk with her. So what are your afterthoughts on Karen coming to the house and Andy talking to her? Because Andy spoke with her, and of course now she regrets it, especially after this other baby mama showed up. So what are your afterthoughts on that?
Basically, Karen is like, I feel so foolish. And I can't believe I still want to be with him, because she still feels like he's still the same person. And she's just like, what the hell am I supposed to do? And I mean, with Zach and Jake, he's just trying to get a man's perspective. Like, yo, what am I supposed to do? Like, come on, help me out. This lady is wild right now. So yes. And then Fatima and Andy know Fatima now, so she can tell something was wrong. So she was trying to get everything about her. She was trying to be like, hey, what's really going on? So and then
Mm-hmm.
she brought up Karen's situation. So it's good.
Yeah, so Fatima said, I see that she told it all. Andy said, what the hell? Another baby, Fatima? And she said that smiling. Andy wants to know why. Fatima said, it's funny. What else is she's going to do? Andy asked, how did she figure it? Why is it so funny? She said, Zach finds himself in the most craziest situations. Fatima said, it's Zach's lack of judgment that makes her question him at times, which is
Yeah,
true. Which
yeah.
which which is true, but he's been on a straight narrow path with her. It's just now all these back ends keep happening. He had no control of Karen showing up. The car didn't have nothing to do with Karen. The car had something to do with the senator's wife. So, which names happens to be Karen. So Andy gets to talking about a car she tried to fix up in college and how she put all she had into it, and when she got that car on the road, it broke down each and every time, and she ended up selling it for nothing. She called herself giving Fatima some advice about her situation, but Fatima is in the ride, and she's that ride or die chick. She said that Zach is worth it, and she tells Fatima that she has a good man, but she thinks that she will put a lot of work into him. Where she's making him who he is now. She's bringing that blossom out of him, bringing that man out of him. You know, bringing he's letting his childish ways disappear, and he's now becoming a man and a faithful man because he's found a good woman. Behind every good man is a very good woman, and a woman can make that man change. So I am a believer of that. So Sabrina goes to talk juice and to goes to the juice bar, and the prince just happened to pop up there also. He apologized again for going on with Danny. It's so beautiful. He showed her pictures of a tribe in the country of pictures that looked like Danny. So he pulled out his camera and showed it to Sabrina. This is why he kept staring at Danny, because in his country the women look just like that. So now Sabrina understand why he was constantly looking at her, and asked him to send her the pictures, and she sent the pictures over to Danny. He asked her to forgive him. Meanwhile, the cop asked if she told Sabrina anything. And I forget his name, so I just call him the cop. But I'm like mad at him right now. So about the conversation that they had last night, Danny replied no, but he did say he can't see, that's the dog she want to treat. He can't see he can't see her doing anything to cause an investigation. So Danny said, you are investigating her, and said that is BS, and she don't roll like that. He asked to take Danny out for dinner. Danny said no, that's where sleeping dogs lie. I'm not about to go out with somebody who's trying to take down my friend. What are your afterthoughts on that?
So the cop name is Logan, and
Right.
so Danny's right. Like, screw him. He's still new to her. Like, her friend is her friend. So, like, and she's gonna be loyal to her friend. Like, she don't know what's physically going on. He's not telling her nothing because of the investigation. So he technically can't tell her anything extra. but she's gonna be loyal to her friend, as she should be. I mean, that's what it is. He ain't nobody spectacular right now,
And
and
then when do you see the FBI all coming on the in the airport?
exactly. Come on, man.
Y'all
Come
ain't got
on.
an FBI. Y'all ain't got an FBI squad already there. You just happen to bring this FBI, the crew from they all let her see these are the people that's about to lock your best friend up. I
Right.
thought
Like,
I thought that was lame. TP got to do better than that one. That was too obvious. So anyway, where was I? Okay, so Fatima comes down the hall and Gary is at the reception desk. And Fatima said, "What are you doing here?" He said he's there to see his lawyer. Fatima said she can't see him. He said, "That B ain't my lawyer." She said she let Andy know what was going on. Gary wanted to know if you buy. So he Hagen and Gary walked past Andy's office. So Gary wanted to know if you buy an apartment for someone, can you get it back? Hayden said you can sue for it, and Gary said he bought her a car too. So Hayden suggested that he could sue for that too. For he could sue for pain and suffering. Gary said, "Yeah, I'm in pain and I'm suffering." So so Hayden like, "That's good, dog. That's good. That's good." He wanted to know. He like, "Keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep feeding me more. Keep feeding me more." He wanted to know what did he need to do, um, and what did he need from him. Meanwhile, Zach is at the house waiting on Jake. Jake arrived and Zach asked Jake, can he trust her? Several times he did they had the discussion of the senator's wife, and he tells him what she's trying to do and what she wanted from him. And she tell him that he tells Jake that he wants her to sleep with him. And Fatima walks in on the conversation. And Zach tells her the rundown. Fatima needs to do what said you need to do what you need to do and get over there, and you need to figure this out, Zach. Cause she came back to get her computer and she walked in on the conversation. And Jake couldn't get out there no fast. He said, "Good blue and green, sis. Good look. You looking good, Fatima." And he hurried up and got on up out there. Can't believe what he's hearing from. He can't believe what he's hearing from Fatima. She tells him to make sure he wraps it up. He already got kids out there. Karen not feeling well, and I believe she's not sturdy to get Karen not feeling well and she's getting morning sickness. She's been dizzy and she's feeling nausea. So she can't take the smell of a perm. So it's just, and she has a headache. So they suggest Pam suggests that she takes a nap and call her doctor. What are your afterthoughts on Fatima telling him to go ahead and wrap that thing up and go ahead on and sleep with the senator's wife?
well, basically, she telling him, do what the heck you gotta do, because, or if you don't, then she gonna make you go back to jail. So you better do what you gotta do. I'm good, we're good. So just take care of what you gotta take care of. Zach really wasn't. He was like, "You sure?" And he really wasn't like really hearing that. He couldn't believe she actually said that. But she just still, once again, still trying to protect her man. She's trying to tell him, do what you got to do, boo.
Yeah, let me acknowledge this this from the chat. Don't tell me, tell the people, say hello. Hello, Sonny, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. Yes. So Preston shows up to the airport. He said goodbye to Danny. He's going back home, but wanted to talk with her. Before he leaves, because he's leaving for good. Danny told him to have a safe flight. Preston said she was the only reason why he stayed, but he's willing to stay to change anything to make it right with her. Danny said Danny said anything the cause is really what you want to do. He gave her a plastic rose. That way, he would it would never die, and his love would ever be forever. He don't want to he don't want to say anything because it will make him stay. It'll make him stay, and he knows that what she wants. He don't know what she wants. He lets her know how much he loves her. Danny say, "You still running?" After he leaves off. So Zach goes back to the hotel to say, Zach goes back to the hotel and say, if he does it, you gotta promise not to say anything. Then Fatima shows up. The lady is shocked. She said, "You don't do threes. I don't do threesomes." And she told Fatima that Zach said he couldn't do it. Fatima asked him, "Did he do it?" Fatima said, "No, I couldn't do it." Fatima said it out to let you know that this some lame ass ish. So she was doing it to blackmail him to keep him from going to jail. Fatima asked her, "What would the people in your hometown in DC would have to say about that?" And you're going through a divorce. Fatima said, "You wouldn't want all this to come out, would you?" Fatima said, "Fisher is your lawyer, right? All it takes is a phone call." She Fatima was on it. Fatima said, "I just like how she showed up at the hotel. Oh, and Zach was on his way out. And Zach, no matter what it was, he's like, man, I'll go to jail first. I'm not sleeping with this woman. I love Fatima. And I just love that out of Zach. I love that out of Zach. Yes. So, cause she's the type of bee that whispers. She doesn't press on confess on style. She's Fatima tells her what she's going to do, and she's going to keep her mouth shut and not say a damn thing. You're going to play dumb, and all this will go away. You ask. She asked her, "Did you understand what I just said?" And she said, "Oh my God." And she said, "Yes, ma'am." And she was mad with her. She said, "I was just mad with my husband." Fatima said that Zach is off limits. And she did understand that. So she asked Fatima, was she going to tell anybody? Fatima said, "No, darling, it's up to you." And Zach exited the room. That cause, you know what that cause. This the last season, so I couldn't help it. Me. So meanwhile, at the bank, Sabrina gets Maurice for being late. Sabrina asks Maurice, "Was Q still at your house?" She asked him, was he sleeping with him? Maurice said no. That would be a violation. Maurice said he got it. Sabrina asked how Calvin was doing. They get into it into a conversation about the prince and how he was asking a lot about Danny. Maurice said, so Calvin is the fallback guy. And then in walked the FBI, closing the bank down and arresting Sabrina for and Maurice for conspiracy bank robbery. And that's how the season ended. Tell me your final thoughts. What did you think of this season? And how did you like doing the show for the second time? And how do you like me getting you into other things without your permission? You know, things like that. I just want to know.
This season was amazing. A lot of ups and downs, like woes and what, like
And
so.
oohs and ahs.
Yeah, it was so amazing. So I'm like super excited to see the next season because Tyler Perry gonna continue to step his game up because now we wonder like what's gonna be next.
October can't
Yeah,
get here no faster. And I'm glad. So that ain't another 8 weeks. Just for
yeah,
another 8 week show to come on. Now
yeah.
my Thursdays is like empty, so it's like, dang, now I gotta find something else. School about to start, so I'm gonna be busy anyway.
This is true. This is true. I'm
But
so
I
excited.
still got my stuff up my sleeve though. I'm still gonna be pulling them out. It'd probably be
We
a
know.
Friday, Saturday, Sundays, maybe one during the week. So, but yeah, so thank you for joining me with sisters. Also, Ebony will be doing the first segment of the Women's Lounge. I'm super excited to interview her, to let you in her world just a little bit. And we're talking about relationship goals, finance, things that happen, teenage pregnancies, um buying houses, investments and things like that. Everything that you went through as a teenager and worked your way up, and how you see the end of the tunnel, and the sacrifices that you made to get to where you get to, because we all make sacrifices to get to what we get to, no matter how rich you are, no matter how low your income is. Every woman has a goal to get somewhere, and
Absolutely.
it never stops. It never stops. It never stops. So your goal is always to get somewhere else and to make your life a little bit better than it is in the present. So I'm really excited about the Women's Lounge. It's for the month of September, only on Saturdays. Ebony and Lawanda will be doing the first the it's every other weekend, and then the other two ladies, Vaughn and Z, will be doing the other 2 weekends out the month. So it's 4 Saturdays in a month. So the Women's Lounge will be on each Saturday out the month of September. Okay, Ebony, I think we have covered it, and we've covered it in 25 minutes. I know you're busy, and my allergies are my eyes starting to run. So let me get up on out of here. It never fails. I think it got to do something with the lights be burning my eyes with the
Yeah.
cameras. So yeah, so with that, I want to say thank you. You look amazing, and thank you for doing Sisters with me. I can't wait till this season starts all over again. Thank you, Sunny, for joining the chat. I do appreciate you. And with that, we're going to say goodbye. I need for you to hit that thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, I need for you to subscribe. Share the video so the video can go into algorithm. With that, I say thank you, and I catch you on the next video. Bye bye.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life.